At the end of 2017, we were finally shown the Squadron 42 vertical slice, which included an updated Gladius HUD. Although this HUD is a step in the right direction, it is obvious that many of its elements are a placeholder with improvements coming. To that end, I have some ideas for how to clean up the HUD we were shown and improve its usability. At the point when the player descends to the landing pad before entering the slaver base, they lower the landing gear and switch to precision mode for the IFCS. The landing gear down is indicated in the lower right hand side of the HUD with a boxed word gear. Starting with this indication, this does not need to be shown on the HUD as it is not flight critical. The best location for a gear indication is either on a dedicated panel or on one of the MFDs. For ease in this case, I've elected to move the gear indication onto the MFD. The location of course does not relate to anything at the moment, but hopefully in the future the MFD displays can be more mode specific for the different phases of flight, such as landing and takeoff. I also moved the precision mode indication down to align with the rest of the IFCS information. This required the IFCS indicators ComStab, GSafe, coupled and ESP to be shrunk slightly, but does not diminish them in my opinion. This keeps all the alike indications together and also frees up space for a more user-friendly altimeter. The altimeter, as shown in the Squadron 42 demo, is in the upper left-hand side of the HUD, contrary to the usual aircraft HUD convention of current day times. Moving the altimeter to the opposite side of the speed readout will make this even more useful and intuitive, along with showing the unit of measurement as meters. As an aside, the altimeter shown in the vertical slice is obviously giving an incorrect altitude reading in relation to the ship's true height above the surface below it. As the player's Gladius passes through the tunnel on the way to the slaver base, the surface below it is very close, but the altitude does not change. Real-life aircraft HUDs will normally display both barometric altitude, height above sea level, along with radar altitude, which gives an accurate altitude above the terrain beneath the aircraft. Radar altitude is the most intuitive and should be used in Star Citizen whenever possible. Quantum fuel is displayed on the HUD in a digital readout containing numbers which don't have any easily identifiable meaning. To make this more intuitive and to make best use of the available HUD space, I would suggest moving the quantum fuel to the right-hand MFD and implementing a fuel readout as a gauge. This would give the player a quick reference as to how much fuel is remaining in their tanks in an intuitive way while keeping the HUD for more flight critical information. It also frees up some more space to make the altimeter the same size font as the speed readout. The max safe speed readout located at the top right hand side of the HUD is only related to atmospheric flight. This readout being so big and taking up such a large chunk of HUD real estate is unnecessary. To keep all the speed information in the same location, I propose that the max speed be moved to where the current speed readout is located. To make the two easily identifiable, I propose that the max safe speed be boxed below the meters per second and made slightly smaller to prevent confusion. During many long discussions with some of my org mates, one of the things that we all feel is missing or could be improved upon with relation to understanding what is happening to your ship is a true vector indication system. This system would be implemented in two ways. The speed readout would change from being only shown for forwards and backwards to showing your true speed at all times regardless of what axis you are travelling along, and a direction of travel indicator to complement the TVI. This would take the form of a three-dimensional ring that represents the horizontal plane of your ship, along with a three-dimensional pointer shaped like a cone in the centre of the ring. The ring would always remain locked to your ship's horizontal axis, and the cone's point would indicate the direction that your ship is travelling. This would give a real-time, easy-to-read indicator that can be used when the TVI or ATVI is out of view of the pilot, ensuring that they are aware of which direction their ship is moving at all times. This system would supplement the current TVI and ATVI and not replace them. The HUD in Star Citizen continues to evolve, and hopefully the improvements that are suggested here might in some small way help in making it the best it can be. Good hunting, pilots. For more information on how spacecraft systems work in Star Citizen, please refer to the spacecraft flight manuals found on the RSI website. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching.